I think the hardest thing about writing for me is that I hate looking at a blank page. That's the most intimidating thing that I experience when I'm writing. So the first thing that I like to do is actually whatever comes to mind, I just write it down. Just get something on the page so you've got some kind of starting place. And then you find that actually what you've written down and you've gone away from and you thought was rubbish in the first place, you come back and you're actually like, well, okay, that actually makes some sense. So you can work off something, and it's all about setting down the groundwork first and then going from there.
So writer's block happens again to everyone, but I went to a talk by Hugh Kearns, I think well Hugh, and he said the most important thing to me I think I've heard ever, and it's about the next thing, TNT. And I have a little list, and on that list the very top is the next thing. And I'll always look at the next thing, and whether that's, I'll make that list, whether it's whether I'm writing or the experiment or writing up, having to do an ethics, and I just think, right, what's the point? What is my next thing? And that usually helps me, get onto it really.
I think it's quite individual for different people. Some people, it's better to perhaps leave it for a few hours and then come back and sit down and start afresh. Other people work better in the mornings, some people work better in the evenings. I was a little bit of a night owl. The main thing with writing, especially during a PhD, because with teaching and other duties, is just to keep at it, to be consistent.
Sometimes getting together with somebody and having a bit of a writing session can help as well. There is a group here called Pause in Swansea University where they sort of shut themselves away from social media and just write.
I tend to go off for a walk, clear my head. If I'm literally sat at the screen and I can't type anymore, I get up, I walk away, I take a 10-15 minute walk, come back, even if it's 50 to 100 words, just write anything. Words on paper is always better than not having words on paper. So that's how I'd approach writer's block really.